And I'm live. Let me gather the link. I got it. Let's stick it over here for safekeeping. Just in case I need to go get it. Bringing myself up in YouTube. Let me see. I gotta take a couple of these tabs down. They're just not up anymore. Right. High five, Dutchman. Thank you for coming in. We'll see what we do on a Friday night here. I know I'm a little late getting started, but such it is. It is what it is. I'm gonna line up a little music. I'm checking these tabs. I got these tabs I got to take down off of here. Brian Parento. Good evening, Brian. Thank you for coming in. I hope we can, well, I'll be live for a couple hours, I guess, a few hours. Let's see how we do. Music. Let's see if I can play this. DeLeon, hello, and thank you for coming. We're going to play a little Stranglers. I'm feeling inspiration that way. I'm feeling a little Stranglers inspiration, so we'll see how this goes for a while. I'm doing well, DeLeon. I'm doing well. I hope everybody's doing good tonight. Happy Friday night. Welcome to spring. It's spring now since about, 4:30 this afternoon or something. I don't even remember. Rob Noxious crashes through the wall like a Kool-Aid man. Rob, you like the Stranglers? Get a grip on yourself, right? Stranglers. All right. I'm going to see how much of this album I can play. And thank you for coming in, Rob. I'm happy to see you here, man. I was checking you out over the last couple of weeks. You know, you had a couple of streams up and you played the guitar and shit. Very cool, man. Very cool. Now I fight from week to week, the sentence sticking fast. Turn the corner from my honest and hold on the last. Stranger from another planet, welcome to our home. Just strap on your guitar and we'll play some rock and roll. But the money's no good. Just get a grip on yourself. But the money's no good. Just get a grip on yourself. And you should know. I think this song was it was anthem-like to some people I know. I'm checking out Jack Wolf just went live over. He's playing at Willie T's, but it's not the Willie T's camp. It's the Jack Wolf site. Really? I'll try and check that out, Rob. I'm not always available to go, but when I'm sitting around and got time and I go on YouTube, there's certain, I look for certain streams. You know how it is, right?
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Sore nose.
Fucking commercials, right? Nope, that ain't it. I think I missed a song now because I skipped one I wanted to hear, but I fucked that up. This one's good too, though. I think I missed a song. Oscar Shark Femboy. Now, is that going to be Valak, I assume? I'll call you Oscar, okay? Oh, my friend Callie Ford just went live, too.
Walking on the beaches, looking at the beaches. Well, I got another one just lying down on the sand dunes. I better go take a swim and see if I can cool down a little bit. Cause you and me, woman, we got a lot of things on our minds.
Do you have any Stranglers fans in the chat?
Well, you just take a look over there.
They hold a funny place in music. Kind of like post-punk, pre-new wave type spot that they have in there, right? Lorianne, long time no see. Hello, Lorianne. Catherine Lautinsky, Slurpy Slurp. I do have the link gathered if anyone would care to come up and join me. Otherwise, I'll listen to some music.
Well, what a bummer. I can think of a lot worse places to be. Like down in the streets, or down in the sewer, or even on the end of a skewer.
Join your channel too. I think I'm subbed to you. Hey Brad, what's up, Brad? Good to see you, man. Dude, I was just over at Pinky's, and she, out of the blue, played a Stranglers song, and I felt inspiration. And I thought, you know what? I want to hear a few Stranglers songs. Sure was good to talk to you with Todd the other day. Soup is yummy. That's great, Catherine. Thank you for coming to the streams I do with Todd. Now, listen, is the thing. Todd should be streaming that on his channel, not on mine. I should be his guest rather than him being mine, because we're trying to support Todd's channel, but he doesn't want me to do that. I don't know why. He won't even know. Todd won't even know that I'm live because he's not looking through YouTube.
It's just like a
feeds.
very cool way to put it.
He's not looking through the YouTube feeds. You know what I mean? He's not sitting there on YouTube looking around, so he doesn't even know unless I send him a text message or something.
She's just trying to impress us, and she's got my body feel, but she doesn't make a sound. She's just hanging around. She's just hanging around. Down the corridor alley, with a hustler steel bullet. There's a million of them selling, and the buyers happy.
I can get him, Dutchman. I'd have to go get him. Like, he's not going to get the notice. I have to text him and tell him. I don't know. I mean, there's a few people that ask me to do that, and I try and remember. I think T is one of them. But, I think T's probably still in bed sleeping. Not her time to get up yet. You were just joking, yeah. The Bud Files. What's up, Bud Files?
He's just hanging around. I'm moving the cord with the leather all around it, and the sweat is getting steamy, but their eyes are on the ground. They're just hanging around. They're just hanging around.
You had chicken strips for dinner.
He's all right in the city, cause he's high above the ground. He's just hanging around.
We went down, and I had some wings. I had lunch this afternoon. I shouldn't really be eating, but we went downtown tonight and got some food. I didn't get dinner though. I just got some wings. Ate the wings. Oh, there I am. Currently 96 degrees. I've got 48. It got warmer. It was colder out this morning than it was this evening. It got up to 50 degrees. Now it's 48. Sun is setting. We had sunset a couple hours ago. Catch these commercials. Right?
It's here. The part.
This song you might be familiar with. It actually played on the radio in the States. Right? No More Heroes.
Leon Trotsky. He
Got an ice pick.
That made his ears burn. Whatever happened to Hero Lenny, the great Amira, and Central Panther? Whatever happened to Heroes?
52 degrees in extreme northwest. Brian really is extreme northwest. He's closer to Canada than he is to mainland America. Right? What's that city up there? Is it Victoria? He's closer to Canada than he is to the mainland U.S. No, man, I'm playing the album. This is the album No More Heroes, and we're listening to the song No More Heroes. I don't know. I was at another live stream a little while ago, Gurney, and the host played some Stranglers, and I had an epiphany. I thought, fuck, I should play some Stranglers on my stream. You know what I mean? Victoria, right? Yeah. Closer to Victoria, BC than to Seattle. That's right. No, man. I'm not playing the album. I'm playing it here, man. You see all those songs on the left side there? Yeah. I go into YouTube and I grab the whole album and I play the whole album. You can do it. You can find almost any album you want. Almost. Not quite. The more obscure the band, the less likely you'll find the album. But any prominent band, you can find the albums and just play them on YouTube. Sorry for what?
No more heroes anymore. No more heroes anymore. No more heroes anymore. No more heroes anymore.
No need to beg pardon. Fucking commercials. I gotta be careful what buttons I hit, because I actually threw a song out before by accident. Hit the wrong button, nixed the song. Terry M, what's up, buddy boy? I got the link yet. If anyone wants the link, just ask for it.
And it sounds like energy lost, standing still. And it's quiet as a mouse, standing still. Duchess of terrorists never grew up. I hope she never
Location in use. Windows what that means. Hello, Mary Bernie. Welcome in. What's up, AP? Good to see you, man. Thank you for coming in. I'm doing well, Mary Bernie. Thank you. was in England, and it might have been about 1980 or 79. And this song, Duchess, was on the radio. It was the new single or something. Hello, Trisha. Good evening. Dutchman was just regaling us with his travels in the Northwest. Said he took a ferry to Victoria. It's the first day of spring, Mary Bernie. Yes, it is. I think I put that in my title. I think. I do believe I did. Roy's live. He just went up. Let me check his link. Roy's been up for 87 minutes. I guess I missed his notification when I looked. I get so many notifications. I scroll back and scroll back and scroll back. I've only gone 37 minutes. If they get more than an hour old, I don't usually look anymore because, you know. Thank you for posting that, Dutchman. Herman Munster. What's up, Herman? I've got to do a little bit of housekeeping here. Let's say I've got to clean my pipe screen. It entails pinching it in the pipe and lighting it on fire to burn all the sticky resin off. Let it cool for a minute. That's better. See? All clean. Just about all clean. There you go. See right through it, right? Better than it was anyway. Yeah, I try not to catch myself on fire. I'm not smoking crack. Just a little marijuana. Okay. I'm going to be like Richard Pryor, right? Minnesota Dave, coughing up a storm. What's up, Dave? Goldie Cobb, you got to tell me about the shows. Listen, I knew Gail was there, Joe was there. I knew like 3 people at that show you went to the other night, Goldie Cobb. I got my plans made for the Virginia City run. July 31st and August 1st and 2nd. Goldie Cobb. I asked you to tell Jerry I said hello too. I don't know if you did or not. You had to leave early. He played late. Oh shit. He does that too. I got my buddy in Arizona. My buddy lives up in Globe. He was sending me the set lists. But he wasn't at the show. But he got the set list and was sending it to me. And then I had Gail texting me too, said they had played a Killer Savage Garden. Mm-hmm. If you ask me to post the link, I will post it in the chat for you. Did you only go to the one night? I know he played there like 3 or 4 night run, right? Was that at the Laurel Thirst? Where was that? That was at the Laurel Thirst, wasn't it? Golden Club? Yeah, I agree. I got a hair tie. It's long enough I can tie it in the back. It was at the Laurel Thirst, yeah. You only made the one show? Are you a Stranglers fan, Goldie Club?
Tip from the Shack Yard. How to
Nice clean screen. Makes a world of difference when your screen is clean. There we go. One show of 3. Yeah, okay. Better than none, right? Dude, the first time I went to Virginia City, it was like, I think it was like 04 or 01. I don't even remember. I think it was 04. When I lived out in Jackson, I went to Virginia City like 3 times. Yeah, clean bowl. No, I burned my screen off. That was hitting pretty good. Mechanical organ. Is that a sex toy? But yeah. Golden Brown. I don't know if we're going to hear that. Let me see if it's on. Yeah, it's on here. It's coming up. Golden Brown's coming up. It'd be a little ways out now, like 5 songs more. Mechanical organ sounds like a Steely Dan, right? You know what a Steely Dan is. Anybody here read the book Barbarella? And I don't mean the movie. I mean, the movie's one thing. The book's a whole nother thing, right? It's actually Panic is playing. Ben, he might go out and play with Panic. It's actually a steam-powered mechanical, dildo, I guess would be the word. It's a dildo's hand operated. Steely Dan was a steam-powered fucking thing, right? Had a big steam engine on it. But anyway. Did I see Panic? You know, I ain't gonna rush around to go see Panic. If they come close, I'll go see them. But I ain't gonna rush around to go see them. You know, I see them. First time I saw Widespread Panic maybe 91. 91, I think they opened for Little Women. They were the opening act for Little Women. At the Mangy Moose in Jackson, Wyoming. Have a look at Roy over here. Roy's going to catch another beautiful sunset over at his place. No clouds. He's out on the pier.
For procurement managers,
I got
Grainger
commercials
is
to
the go-to partner
negotiate.
that helps keep your healthcare facilities ready.
Oh, here we go. Like this song too. You have a couple of Widespread Panic CDs. Yep. First time I saw Fish was up on the government view. Was up on the Killington Road in Vermont. Long time ago. There was a bar up there with a big barn. There was an upstairs stage and a downstairs stage. And Fish was playing, if I remember correctly, on the upstairs stage, which was like smaller somehow. I had a buddy in Jackson, Messy Jesse. He was friends with all those guys, from Vermont. And they used to practice in his garage, like in his garage. Fish was out there practicing. Back in the 80s, back in the early 80s, long time ago now. What game? Dig Dug. I don't remember that game. Yeah, Vermont. They're all from Vermont. Yeah, I have a friend, up in Vermont. He went to Castleton. He didn't go to Groovy UV. He went to Castleton. And he knew all those guys. And they had the frat houses up there. The Smiths and the Jones. Right? The whole Vermont college scene in the 80s. Pretty wild. My brother was up there for several months hanging out with these people. And I was up there. I went up for a few weeks and hung out. Went to the barn, and there was Fish playing, jumping up and down on their trampolines. It was pretty fucking nuts. The Mechanical Organ is a YouTube channel. Okay. Did you post a link for it? Well, there's the link. I gotta go find your link now. Something gotta change. Something gotta change. Okay, let's have a look at it. Something gotta change. Oh, nice. Okay. I got it. Pretty cool shit. Just hits, huh? You don't do tie-dye. It's okay, Dave. You don't got to wear tie-dye to be into these jam bands. I used to go to dead shows a lot. I very seldom ever wore tie-dye. I was the guy in the polo shirt with the cargo shorts. You know what I mean? I was that guy at the Dead shows. You know the guy I mean, right? I wasn't the guy in the whole tie-dye decked out shit. That wasn't me. Yeah, I do actually own a couple tie-dyes. Maybe over here too, maybe. Yeah. But at the Dead shows, I was the guy in the polo shirt, literally, with the cargo shorts. It depended on my hair length, whether or not the collar was up or down. When my hair was short, I would put the collar up. My hair got longer, I wore the collar down. It makes a difference. It makes a difference, Dave. Yeah, cool, Goldie Cobb. Now, I would dance when they were playing, right? The Dead would be playing, I would be dancing. But I wasn't either one of those people that continued dancing the whole time, start to finish, music or no music. You know those people too, right? You had an awesome mullet, I'm sure, Dave. I never wore a mullet. In a while, when I started working, I used floppy disks and a Commodore computer. You're not telling us about your sex life, are you, Trisha? No, that's a joke. That's a joke. Anyway. What up, Nobby Noble? Good morning. Son of plenty, he began to write a chapter in his story. Nice and sweet, nice and sweet does it. Nice and sweet does it. Nice and sweet does it. Does it every time. Phil side, Goldie Cobb. Left to the left. Stay, stage right, I guess. I stood over in front of Phil. I didn't have to get down by Jerry. However, there was I would once in a while I would get over on Jerry's side sometimes, or I'd be with people that were over there, but I wouldn't stay with them when they started playing. I would go over by Phil. I used to feel the bass. You know what I'm talking about? Feel it. It would resonate. Like my blood would resonate with the vibration of the sound. Something like that. You know what I mean? Let's see. Thundering. He'd drop his bomb once in a while, going into the other one. He'd give you that, boom. Holy shit. You know what I'm talking about. The other one. Oh, Jack must have gone down and back up again, because I got another notice for him. I guess Jack went down and up again. Yeah, no, I've paid close attention to schools. I've seen schools and Jerry play. I've been to several Stockholm Syndrome shows. You know Goldie Cobb. What about Eric McFadden? I mean, nobody talks about that guy, right? That guy is fucking great. Oh, nice. Graham Lesh, yeah. Willie's Desert Hangouts. What's up, Willie? Good to see you. I came by and lurked at your place a little bit today, Willie. Minnesota Dave, are you familiar with Stockholm Syndrome? It's a band. Kind of a jam band super group kind of thing, I think. Dave Schools, Jerry Joseph, Wally Ingram, Eric McFadden, and a German kid. Who's the German kid? I forgot. Wally Ingram. Right, Wally plays drums. The keyboard player is, I forgot who. Yeah. Trisha, I saw you at Willie's today when I went. I saw you there. Absolutely.
Pictures up.
Deal with these commercials. Jody Genealogy, hello and welcome in. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I've heard of them. I'm not familiar with their music at all. Golden Cobb, I've only, I've heard about them. Todd Snyder, yeah. Who wants the world? Who wants the world? Doing good today, Jody. It's the first day of spring. That would be equinox. Today we have as much daylight as darkness. Is that right? Yeah, that would be right. Twice a year we get equinox. I guess as the Earth tilts on its axis. Yeah. As it's tilting when the sun is perpendicular to the equator. That's equinox, I believe. And then when it reaches either Cancer or Capricorn, either tropic, that's the farther north or southern extremity, then it'll be perpendicular, then it goes back. Right? John Wainwright. What's up, John? Thank you for coming in. I'm going to have to take for granted that you're all enjoying the music because no one's coming up on the panel. And that's how the music gets started. And I got to start thinking about what I'm going to play next. I think Golden Brown is the next song. Yeah, it is. Was that you, Trish, that said you like Golden Brown? That'll be the next song. There you go.
Golden brown, texture like sun, lays me down with my mind. She runs throughout the night. No need to fight, never a frown with golden brown. Every time, just like the last, I'm her ship.
I'm looking at Roy's.
To the mast.
I'll go into Roy's, give him a thumbs up.
Takes both my hands.
I mean, I've already given him the thumbs up. I'm just going to say hi.
With golden brown.
I'll let him know I'm there. You know what I mean? He's got a fireboat. Look, if you check out Roy's right now, there's a fireboat with 4 water cannons engaged. I don't think they're working though. I think this is for show or something. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, is Chuck Norris passed away? Sorry to hear that. The music's awesome. Thank you, Dutchman. What's up, Pip? Check out, let me give you the link. Did you put it up before, Dutchman? You check out Roy's right now, you'll see the fireboat with the water cannons going out in the harbor there. Like I said, it don't look like they're working. Looks like they're just maybe doing drills, something. Who knows? Golden Brown. The lyrics are interesting. Yeah. Pip, you were with me over at Pinky's. Hello, Shortisha. And she played the Stranglers, and it inspired me. I've been playing the Stranglers tonight. Pip. Pretty cool stuff over there in San Francisco. If anyone would care to join me on the panel, please ask for the link in the chat and I'll post it. If not, you just gotta suffer the music. I think this album's almost over. Like 2 more songs. Then I'm gonna have to consider what to play next. Maybe another Stranglers album, maybe.
Let's put good times in gear.
Maybe. More commercials.
One day, see a strange little girl look at you. One day, see a strange little girl feeling blue. She'd run to the town one day, leaving home on the country fair. Just beware when you're there, strange little girl. She didn't know how to live in a town that was rough.
Yes, he does, right? Dutchman, I was just over there checking it out. That's why I brought the link over. Pretty cool. How does that work? I suppose first you got to be a fireman. Once you're a fireman, you got to figure out how to get that job on the fireboat, right? I assume all the firemen are city employees, like here in New York. I have a volunteer fire department where I live. I'm not in the city. I don't have municipal firefighters. I'll tell you what I like, Dutchman. Sometimes Roy gets down by the beach and the surfers are out there. And of course, I can't get him to it. It's not my stream. I can't get him to like focus on like the surfers specifically. But he does show them all in a general way. And if someone's up, he'll show that ride, you know. But, you know, watching the surfers is cool. I've always liked that. So once you're already a fireman, they go back to the academy, Dutchman. That's what I'm saying, right? You probably have to apply. You probably have to get approved by a superior, let's just say sponsored. And then you still, after you go to the academy, you probably still have to qualify, right? You might not qualify, I suppose. What should I play next? More Stranglers?
Bonsoir. Ton véhicule n'a pas l'air d'avoir de passagers.
I saw the unicycling saxophonist.
Veux-tu
I saw that guy, Dutchman.
veux-tu me recevoir sans trop te déranger? Mes bottes ne feront pas trop d'écho dans ton couloir. Pas de bruit avec mes habits. Pas pour nous les moments
That guy not up
perdus.
either.
On attend
Jack Wolf having trouble, I guess, with the stream. He's been up and down twice now this evening.
parce que j'ai la folie. Oui, j'ai la folie. Oui, c'est la folie. Oui, c'est
Okay.
la
Well,
folie. Oui, c'est la folie. Oui, c'est la folie.
Trisha, my second wife was a librarian. Now she's a school teacher. But she always worked
Pour un étudiant.
in libraries. She worked in the public library out when I lived out west in Jackson.
Fort comme en littérature.
Now she's in Minnesota and she's a school teacher, but she's the librarian at the school. But you have to be a teacher, right?
Oui,
It's
presque.
she's also substitutes.
Rejeter tous les
But did you have an aspiration to be a police officer? That's pretty good. That shows a little motivation, Trisha. If that's what you wanted to do, you know what I'm saying?
Qui, par ailleurs, n'avait jamais été ses complices lorsqu'il avait la folie.
I mean, being a police officer is not a job for just anybody. You know what I mean? It just isn't.
Oui, c'est la folie.
Oh, he was practicing safe sax, all right. He was on a unicycle, playing a saxophone, riding on the sidewalk with pedestrians. This boardwalk, not the boardwalk, it's concrete. I guess you'd call that the strip out there, right? You'd call that the strip. Yeah, Rob, it's not a job for just anybody. That's what I'm saying. I'd hate to say that, I think they're probably not
Parfois,
paid enough
on fait des
for the
confessions
risks that they take.
à qui les raconter.
And they certainly get very little respect by comparison to the service they provide us. You know what I mean? It's like thankless, is what I mean to say, Rob. I know that we do have a police officer recognition day once a year. I don't know when that is. What up, Pip?
Eh oui, c'est une autre histoire.
Not just, it takes a certain kind of a person that actually want to be a police officer and go do it. Yeah.
Chez les ombres de la nuit.
I would say the same thing about all our service members in all armed forces. Not paid enough and underappreciated. That's my opinion.
Contre les mensonges, les soi-disant, les
I mean, considering what they do for us,
combien sont là
man, we ought to be
parce qu'ils ont
singing their praises, right? Anyway,
ils ont la folie.
private sector nurses, Pip,
Oui,
that's a job too.
c'est la folie.
My first wife's mother was an ER nurse.
Oui, c'est
She was also a drunk.
c'est la folie.
And consensus was that the two things went hand in hand, right? Because she was a nurse in the ER and had to deal with heavy trauma night after night, whatever, blah, 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 that therefore she drank. That was the common consensus. Now, who knows, right? Firemen are all volunteer up here, Dutchman. Up in my town, we have, I believe, 6 volunteer fire departments, including Central Nyack. Right? 5, 6. We got rescue downtown. Yeah, there's 6, but I think one of the houses holds 2 departments, so there might actually be 7. Right? Chelsea shares the house with somebody. Let's see what we get. Some live stranglers in Glasgow, Scotland. $29 minutes worth. We'll see what they play. It's where they kicked me. I love working with the public, libraries and high schools. Miss it immensely. Yeah. Your mom begged you not to. Got it, Trisha. I'll turn the music down. I'm not sure what we're going to get. This is a live show in 1981 in Glasgow, Scotland. It's 29 minutes, whatever they're going to play for us. Okay. Not too loud, yeah. Okay, I'm really trying to think, what do I want to put on? I don't know what's going to come on with this, but Wheat's Art. What's up, Wheat? You're a no-nonsense kind of guy. I mean, that is to say, in chat, you're no-nonsense about what you do. But anyway. Okay. Let me make a musical selection here. What am I thinking of? Shit. Let's see what we come up with. You're the best in the world. Yeah, that's what I mean by no nonsense. That's exactly what I mean. Because obviously I didn't mean there was no nonsense. Ooh, we got a commercial. Oh, that was another commercial. Here we go. These guys are from Arizona. "1% and Beyond." I'll post that. Listen, don't ever take advice from anybody in chat. Don't ever take anybody's advice ever. Anybody in chat with your advice will ever take it. This is a public service announcement. A soul, even. There you go. Soul. Okay. Do animals have a soul? And if so, all animals? Is there a hierarchy? Big Al, the Englishman. What's up, Big Al? Good morning. Big Al, you into the meat puppets? Every single one. Okay, that's your opinion. I'm gonna acknowledge that I don't know. I don't know. I used to think that maybe it was humans have a soul, and that's what separates us from other animals. But other people said no. My little fluffy poodle has a soul. You know what I mean? Just a thought. You just did 2 3-hour streams. Got copyrights on both. Well, I'll be damned, Big Al. There you go. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir, the meat puppets. These guys. They jamming. It's an album, but yeah, you know what I mean. Meat Puppets 2, second album. This one. Very good cut of music on this album. I would say it's a must-own for everybody who is any interest in music at all. But, you know, each to their own.
Tonight we feast.
That's what you, and you're certainly no nonsense about it, Pete. No doubt. I keep thinking about those, the coin folders. I could probably help you out with some of that if you want. I'm sure, because I had a look, and I noticed that some of them are common dates. Even though they may be, 100 years old, they're still common dates. And I certainly have plenty of common dates, like plenty. You know what I mean? We just saying. Let me see something. You see those red boxes down there, right about in the middle of the screen? I don't know if you can identify those by looking at them. All those red boxes down there behind the cooler wheat? Yeah. Those are wheats. No shit, man. Those are wheats. And they're all common dates. I can help you out quite easily. All I would need from you is a list. And that's all I would need from you. I wouldn't need nothing else. I can help you out, I promise you. You know what I mean? Hanging with JD. What's up, Hanging with JD? Good to see you. Wheat. I like wheat pennies. They're nice. Oh, I better come in the chat. Hold on. There we go. Overnight. Now, you paid off the right person or something, Reed? That happened to one of my streams too. Not quite that high, the numbers. But one of my streams got like well over 1,000 views and had like 63 people in it, like chatting. Not chatting. You know what I'm talking about. The high concurrent viewership was 63, and I had well over 1,000 views, and the thing was only up for like an hour, maybe 2. It's weird how YouTube does that. Really? Well, I got all mine at once. On a live stream I put on my porch when it was snowing in the winter. And I titled it Snowfall with the hashtag and whatnot. Like by the time I took it down, there were over 1,000 views on it. Like 2 hours later, and I was shocked to see that the maximum concurrent viewership was 63. And I thought, oh, fucking 63 people come to watch it snow on my porch. I don't know why or how. I didn't see, but like maybe 2 or 3 new people in the chat though. They weren't like they were all there yapping away in the chat. You know what I mean? It was a short. I got it. So you posted a short, it got in the algorithm, and it went in front of people. When you're looking through your shorts and you could just push them away and push them away, you got people that actually didn't push it away. Right? That's cool. Because I just push them away. I don't give a fuck. Oh, there you go, Trisha. Listen, fun can be had at Wheat's Heart. But you got to subscribe to Wheat and Shaw also. You got to get both of his accounts, Trisha. Or you can just go to the Wheat Heart Live and ask him. He'll probably put the link in for you there. Or Wheat. You can come back as Wheat and Shaw, too. Then you can have both your accounts in here. They're 2 totally different live streams, right? Wheat's Art is one thing. Wheat and Shaw is another. I think I've probably smoked the hell out of this pipe now, because Big Al, are you still here? Isn't it 3 in the morning? Anybody would care to join me on the panel, just ask me in the chat for the link and I'll post it. Let me go look at Roy's. There you go, Tisha. I've known Wheat for a long time in chat, and I've told this story before, right? When I first came into chat, the first few months, right? And I was hanging with people, and I was at this place called Robbie's Marina, and we were talking. I was aware of Pines and Palms. I'd been over there. I was moving around. I was going to Everett Street in Washington. I was going up to Calgary Park. I was going to Snakes Lane. I don't think I'd yet gone to Brasov. I didn't go to Brasov until about half a year later. But I'd been in these other places. Australia, down in Melbourne. Okay. The people in Robbie's, most of them, I think, had Wheat blocked. And I remember that guys, I don't know. I was new in chat. I was going back and forth, one place to another, and there was a certain person in chat who had seen me. I don't know. Made a comment about I should block Wheat. Right? Oh, you should block that guy. You know, people in chat, right? I don't know. Well, of course I didn't because I don't block anyone. I don't have anybody on my block list. It's 0 people. Always have been. I don't see any good reason to come to a place where people are talking and then block out what they're saying. Does that make sense? I don't know. Didn't make sense to me. Now, I found Wheat, and I'm being honest, I found him intimidating in the chat, right? Because of the things he would say. And I almost like I didn't even want to talk to him because I was like, you know, holy shit. Time passed, and I started talking to Wheat. You know, I realized, you know, you learn. When you're brand new, I'd give advice to anybody who's brand new in chat. Don't listen to anybody. Right? I mean, figure it out for yourself. Right? Figure that shit out for yourself. That'd be my advice. Anybody new coming in the chat. Don't, you know, people are going to say blah, blah, blah about this. No, fuck all that. Figure that shit out for yourself. Roy showing the bride all lit up. Oh, I got to go back to Roy's to us. Let me see. I hate it. I got to catch up when I get there. Yeah, there's that bridge. Roy's got it going on. Can't please everyone. Yeah.
But honey, I'm still having trouble finding out what to do. Time, it's so sublime. They say it's non-existent, but it's playing with my mind. Phone calls don't cost a dime.
Does Wheat like to loaf around? Not to mention, he's, you know, he's actually a very amiable guy. You know? What up, Tazzy Joe? Good to see you.
I see a sign saying where to go. When I get there, what I'll find. I know you try to see me.
I'm gonna post that. Fine. I hope you're all Meat Puppets fans. $2 p.m. for Tazzy Joe. It's only 11 here. It's not even Saturday yet. Bay Lights Grand Lighting, first day of spring. Okay, so the fireboats are obviously celebrating the first day of spring, and there's been some kind of a luminary event with the lights. Right? Oh, hold on tight. $8 p.m. Terry's Early Bird. So that puts Tazzy Joe 18 hours ahead of you, right? Tazzy Joe is 18 hours ahead of you in time. Damn, Dutchman, you should go. This album is from like 1983 or something. This album I'm listening to. Maybe 84. Certainly, it was 83 or 84, one of those 2 years. Meat Puppets 2. And now it's 2026. I haven't seen the Meat Puppets in, I think, 4 years since I've seen it. Scratch that. It might be 5 years, actually. Now that I think about it. Yeah, Tazzy Joe, tell us the lottery, the winning numbers.
Introducing the
Had to lose a mile if I had to touch feeling. I would lose my soul the way I don't have to think, I only have to do it. The results are always perfect, but that's all you. Would you like to hear my voice sprinkled with emotion? Embedded at your word. I can't see the end of me. My heart spans. I cannot see. Stored deep inside me.
This tune, Oh Me. Oh yeah, this is my favorite tune off this album. Oh Me. Absolutely. Where's Goldie Cobb? I wonder if he's a Meat Puppets fan.
Stored deep inside me.
And this is the CD with the extended tracks on it. It's got like 5 bonus tracks. Oh, I don't know, Terry. I'm letting this album play out. I'm not here to DJ. I do have to keep track of these fucking commercials, though. So it's a bit like DJing. But basically, my MO with the music around here, Terry, is that I don't want it to involve too much effort on my part. So I play whole albums. You know what I mean? But maybe when this album's done, if no one's on the panel and you're still here, ask me again. I'll plug it right in and look it up. I guess I could open another tab and put it over there, but I'm not trying to fuck with this sequence on the album here. You know what I mean? And here's Kittles. Howling at the yellow moon. Let's give Kittles a link, shall we? Hold on. I don't think Kittles has work tonight, but I may be wrong about that. I don't think he's working tonight. Jack Wolf went back up. Okay, Mr. Kittleson.
Good morning.
Question for you, Kittles. Let me just mute the music for a minute.
Yeah, it was shitty. It was shitty music, anyways.
Yep. Where do bad folks go when they die?
Where do bad folks go when they die? In the ground.
Okay.
They return to ashes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I guess you weren't paying attention to the music then.
No, I wasn't.
Okay. So you have the night off. You have the night off of work tonight.
No, I used some PTO tonight. My mother-in-law is not feeling well, and so I decided to use some PTO and take the night off.
Okay.
So I'm getting paid for tonight, anyways.
You give your mother-in-law a foot massage?
Fuck no, not with those elephant feet.
That might make her feel better. You said she's not feeling well.
Well, it doesn't mean I have to rub her feet. I don't know how that.
How about her shoulder? Did you give her a shoulder massage?
No.
No?
No.
Now, what kind of son-in-law are you?
I don't know.
Listen, did you make her dinner?
Yes, I made her ham and cheese omelet.
Okay, perfect.
But yeah, I used 8 hours of PTO tonight.
You said that. You let us know. You told us.
Yeah. So I have the night off with pay.
Yeah, as you've already mentioned.
And I'll mention it again. Yeah.
What was it that you had for dinner tonight, Mr. Kittleson?
I haven't eaten yet.
Do you have a plan?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it involve preparing food?
No.
No. Okay.
No. Well, I mean, making a sandwich.
Well, that's preparing food if ever there was preparing food, right? Making a sandwich is the definition of preparing food.
I have roast beef with Munster cheese.
That sounds good. You put that on rye toast?
No, I put that on a sourdough roll, and I eat the sandwich with bread and butter pickles.
I find anymore that I like to make rye toast for my sandwiches. I don't care if it's turkey, roast beef, ham, whatever. I like the rye toast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I don't put no mayonnaise on that shit, man. I put butter.
Ew.
Absolutely.
I don't put mayonnaise on my sandwiches. If I put anything on my sandwich, it's going to be onion and mustard.
Mustard. There you go.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm kind of tired. And
Well, you took the night off. Take advantage of it and sleep. Right?
now I got some work to do around the house. We got a new living room set today.
Okay, great. Congratulations.
Yeah. Yeah.
So here's the question. What did you do with the old set?
Gave it to my sister-in-law.
Okay, and she moved it to her house, whatever. It's all good, right?
Yeah, her fiance and my nephew came over this morning at 11 o'clock, woke me up, and they came and gathered up the couch and the two chairs and the end
Coffee
tables.
table, end table. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Was it an end table with a lamp attached to it, like built in, or no?
No. But we got a sectional sofa, a chair, a big chair for my mother-in-law, and it came with two end tables, two lamps, and a coffee table.
Sounds good. The sectional sofa is what, about 6 sections?
No, here, let me show it to you.
Oh God, I was afraid of that.
Yeah, let me show it to you. Let me get my camera.
What are you showing?
Our new couch.
Yeah, don't bother your mother-in-law. Come on.
I'm not. Here's the
Nice.
couch.
Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections around the corner.
Yeah.
And two of those sections have foot recliners that come up.
Yeah, one there.
Yeah.
One there. And that's it.
2 of them have recliners. Okay.
And then the big ass fucking chair for my mom. Here's the end table and the light, the lamp.
Very nice, Kittles.
And the coffee table.
Coffee table looks great.
Yeah, they delivered it to us this morning. Or this afternoon.
California Ford 44. Hello, Cali Ford. Welcome in. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
My background. Dude, this is
What
where
is
I
it?
always sit.
You're doing hot choke now?
Oh, I had this. I've had this. But I got that on clearance.
Oh.
Thank you.
It's like $2.
Oh.
Poor Dutchman's playing catch up. Anyway, when I was on the swim team when I was a kid, one of the things we did in swim team was a drill called catch up, where somebody starts and you give them, I don't know, a half a length, right? Then you come in behind them, and the idea is to catch up to them, catch them up. It's to encourage you to swim harder, right? I guess is the point of the game. The game, no, the training exercise. It was a swim team after all.
A swim team?
Yeah, man. Weren't you on the swim team when you were a kid?
No.
I did the backstroke.
No.
I wasn't the fastest freestyler. It was not my event. I did the backstroke.
You know,
I bet you did the back.
As I go through life, I do the breaststroke. It clears all the turds away from my path.
Good. That's helpful. Callie Ford, you should check Jody's channel out. Jody, you should check out Callie Ford's. You're both content creators and you both live stream. You guys might enjoy each other's channels.
Once it's done, though, it's not done. I gotta wait a little bit longer.
You're a backstroker? Yeah, not everybody is a backstroker. I mean, you gotta twist your shoulder. You know what it is, right? You gotta reach right back behind your head. Yeah,
Did you know?
not
Did
everybody's a
you
backstroker.
did you know that it's almost impossible to drown in the Dead Sea? Not saying you can, but it's very difficult to drown yourself in the Dead Sea.
Well, what's difficult is to stay underwater because the Dead Sea is very salty, right?
Yes.
And
And
everything wants to float in it.
yeah, buoyancy.
But it's certainly when you hold your fucking nose, it only takes an inch of water to drown you. You know that.
Yeah.
If you're face down on the floor, don't take much water to drown you.
Oh,
So yeah.
no.
Hey, Woo Rider, how we doing?
Oh. Oh. Ah.
We're doing well
Yeah.
over here.
Well, Doug, I'm gonna go, man. I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay, buddy.
Bye.
Thanks for coming up.
Yeah, kick me off.
Okay. Duly accomplished. Good to see Mr. Kittles. I would thank him for coming up and being reasonable. Thank you, Kittles. I appreciate that. Makes me feel good. This song, for the record, the song's called "I Am a Mindless Idiot." But that's coincidental. So. You feeling better? Good. Callie Ford, I'm glad you're feeling better. Kittles has lost weight, Blue Riders, yes. He's lost weight. He's maintained his job pretty good, making pretty good money. Got a new living room set. Anybody's welcome to come up on the panel if you just ask for the link. You looking for Indie Dan? He comes sometimes. I keep forgetting there's no porch stream tomorrow. It's Friday night. Pushing the forklift. There you go, Callie Ford. I'm going to post that. Just because it's witty, if nothing else. Let alone the sexual innuendo. I mean, holy shit. It's witty nonetheless. And I don't have the key. You should have just said, hey, Buster. Here you go. New frames in 2 weeks. These are 3.0s I buy at the drugstore. But the truth is, if I want to actually read the words, I need them. Hope everyone had a fantastic day. Okay, I already know those words. I respect you. Well, I see that. You say that. Thank you. Yeah, I got to put them on. I'm going to hurt myself trying to read that. I respect your channel and rules. No, well, no. I mean, we can horse around, Cali Ford. I'm not strict like that. That was a joke. We can certainly get a little bit blue here. You have prescriptions, I know, yeah. I went a couple years ago to the eye guy. He did the test. He said, yeah, you could use these glasses that will go like half up and half down or something. And I was like, I do just fine in these things I wear that I buy at the drugstore for $5.99. And so I never got the prescription filled. Because I just couldn't be bothered and want to spend that kind of money. I don't know what. I didn't like them. Here's the truth is, I didn't like them, the differentiation like that. That didn't suit me well. I've done way too much acid in my life, to wear glasses like that. Yeah, erotic, right? Yeah, as opposed to what, masochistic or sadistic? Yeah. Good choice of words, Dutchman. You get high marks for that. That was well said. That's no background. So I wonder where Jimbo is. Let me look at Roy's. .46 miles. The Oakland Bay Bridge spans. See, Roy is a wealth of information. 93 degrees. Holy shit. I'm just peeking in on Roy's for a few minutes. Yeah, people do what people do, Callie Ford, right? There you go, Wheat. 93 is unusually hot, right? I currently have 48 degrees. It's been that since I started streaming. Okay. Why did you give up your promising career as a Chippendales dancer anyway? Huh? There you go, Wheat. I don't think I'll post that one, though. Fuck it, I'll post it. There you go. But only for 10 seconds. I'll post it. You evacuated, right? But you didn't suffer any damages. You evacuated for caution, right? Collard greens.
lost on the freeway again. Looking for
Lucky your neighbors didn't get in a bad way.
Nobody knows which way it's gonna bend. Lost on the freeway again.
Roll Call's cabin. What's up, Roll Call? Thank you for coming in. We're just sitting around. Twit. It's Twit. It's the equinox today. Today is the day that the days are as long as they are short. That is to say, night and day are each 12 hours today. It marks the passing of the sun into the northern hemisphere. That's what it is. That's why it's the first day of spring.
To an end. Nobody knows which way it's gonna bend. Lost on the freeway again. I don't know the day when you say you know me. I don't know there'll come a time when there's nothing knows me anymore.
If you were Buddy, you'd be on a roll. Well, they know what happened there, don't they, Callie? They got a guy that they've actually charged with.
Planet Fitness Black Card.
Right, he had set a fire like 2 days earlier or something, and it actually was the cause of the fire.
What to do? Yeah, I really don't know. I really don't know what to do.
Good day, Twit.
Yeah, I really don't know. I really don't know. You're on when the
Twit, months, you gotta understand this, right? Months is a creation of man. Okay? The celestial event that is the Earth, rocking back and forth on its axis, I forgot what the degrees is, but putting the southern hemisphere or northern hemisphere closer. That man has no control over. We can name it. There used to be 10 months, right? And then came the Julian calendar, which has 12 months, adding July and August, right? That's why September is the 9th month and not the 7th. October is the 10th month and not the 8th. It used to be 10 months. And then at some point, they instituted a Julian calendar making 12 months. It's a creation of man. It has nothing to do with the seasons, right? The two things are completely unrelated. The actual seasons exist in nature. The months do not exist in nature. I don't know how else to explain it. But Mary Burney would like to come on the panel. Let me put the link out there.
really don't know what to do. What to do, yeah. I really don't know. I really don't
I mean, common sense would say, Twit, maybe it was, they could have arranged a month differently than they did, right? And it wouldn't have made any difference to us because we wouldn't have known any better. We didn't invent that shit.
Hello.
Hello, Mary. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing just fine.
Hello, Roll Call's cabin.
We got
Hello,
roll call in
hello.
the chat. Yeah.
I just wanted to come up and say hello since you were by yourself.
Yeah.
Sorry if I interfered your
You're good,
music.
Mary. Give me 1 second to respond to Twit before I lose my train of thought. Okay, there's 13 full moons in a calendar year. In one time the Earth goes around the sun, there's 13 full moons, Twit. So shouldn't we really have 13 months? Right?
Exactly.
I'm
12
trying to
months.
explain to Twit that the months don't exist in nature. We made them up. Right? And there's 13 full moons in a calendar year, but only 12 months. You'd think we might want to have 13 months, wouldn't you? It doesn't make, the only reason it takes 12 months for the Earth to complete its orbit is because we don't have 10 months. If we had 10 months to it, then it would take 10 months for the Earth to complete its orbit. You understand what I'm saying? The fact that that's imposed on nature by man. There are 13 full moons, though. That occurs in nature. That's not a creation of man. One might think. Anyway, Mary Bernie, please have the floor.
Sorry I interfered your music.
Yo, don't worry about the music. The music's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not worried
So how
about
are
it.
you doing on the first day of spring?
Well, spring is sprung now. I
Yeah.
think it was 4:30 in the afternoon, actually, I believe.
Actually, you were wrong. It happened at 10:46 a.m. Eastern, 9:46 for me,
Oh.
7:46 Mountain Time, and 8:46 and 7:46. So 46 minutes after.
I think Hawaii's 6 hours behind me, though, right? I think.
Yeah. So at 10:46 this morning, it made spring, and that was the equinox.
No space for 13 months.
Spring
Only
has
12
started.
months. No space. Okay.
But I had a good day on the first day of spring. It got up to 82 here in Nashville.
82 degrees is pretty warm, Mary. I think it got up to 50 later in the day, but it was chilly this morning.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was in the 40s this morning. It was in the upper 40s, like 48. And we're supposed to be like summer weather, a taste of summer. Because tomorrow will be in the 80s again, and then Sunday will be like near 90.
Okay. Well, maybe winter's over. Like I said, we don't put anything in the ground here until May. We
Yeah.
don't plant in April.
A lot of people start planting gardens around April or late May. Well, late April, early May.
Well, we wait till May because I think, we still could get some nasty ass cold.
Yeah. It won't start feeling like spring till close to my birthday, which is next month anyway. Because I figure since it's now spring, I figured we will have some colder morning. So, because after the 80-degree weather this weekend, we're going to dip down in the 60s on Monday and Tuesday and back up in the 70s Wednesday and Thursday of next week. So we're on a roller coaster ride.
Since you mentioned birthdays.
Yeah, my birthday's next month.
Today is Pastor Muppet's birthday.
Oh, Pastor Muppet.
He's a friend of mine I met in chat.
Today's my cousin's birthday. She's 45.
I'm going to post that to it.
Good day, mate, Twit. How are you? Wheat. Hello, Wheat.
I'm an August too. I'm a Leo, Callie Ford. Are
I'm the
you a
last
Leo?
of Aries. Aries starts tomorrow, and my birthday's the last day of Aries. So I'll be
You're going to be
42.
what, 45?
I wish. I'll
No?
be 42 next month.
You're how old?
42.
Oh, you'll be 42, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
42. So I got the last few weeks of being 41.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So how's Stephanie doing on the first day of spring? Does she have a lot of orders?
Stephanie has some cakes to do. But she works. She has a job. She does
Yeah.
HR for a company across the river, and I think over there she's doing pretty well.
I guess she's going to do some baking over the weekend like she always does over the weekend.
She always does some baking. Of course, the season is like May, June, July, August, right?
Yeah.
She does
The
get
wedding
some.
season of the
She does get
year.
some winter work. We delivered cake in the snow in Manhattan down to some event center.
Oh, wow.
I posted there was a party, and she did a dessert table. It had all kind of stuff on it. It's posted on my channel in the videos or maybe the shorts. I don't remember. And that I had to bring the cart pushed through the snow on the sidewalk to get in the building.
Yeah.
No shit. Yeah, and there was a lot of snow. No,
I love
I'll
the
take that
bake.
back. It wasn't a lot of snow, but it was enough that it was a drag. So
Next weekend, I'm going to be making a dessert for my church. We're having an Easter luncheon next weekend, and I got to make something for it. So
Easter's
looking
coming
forward to
soon.
it.
I think in a couple of weeks it'll be Easter time.
Yeah, we got
That's
16
good
more
because
days till Easter.
I gave Kittle Stream up for Lent. So after Easter, I'll be able to go back to his live stream when he live streams.
Yeah, I haven't seen Kittles today, but last time I streamed the other day, he wanted up on the panel, and I don't let him up on the panel anymore because he
He
just
was just
grosses
here
me
on my
out.
panel a little while ago, Mary. Weren't you here?
I didn't see it. I was in another stream.
Oh, you
I
missed it.
missed Kittles. Whatever he said or did, or I don't know what he did or said. I missed it.
You might want to go back and watch it. You might. It went remarkably well. So much so that I remarked on it after it was done.
Yeah.
After
He just
left.
grosses me out. It's like he has no manners.
Yeah, but that he that's he does that sometimes. He's not always like
Yeah. And I know he can't help it.
there couldn't be like a more harmless person than Kittles.
Right.
I mean, seriously.
I think in reality,
I'm serious.
since you've met him in reality, he's probably a nice guy. Since you met him, he's probably a really nice gentleman.
He's aware of his surroundings, and when he's on camera and he knows there's people there, he's aware of his surroundings, right? So you know how people are, right? But he's like the most harmless person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he acts weird and strange when he's all
Well, we're not going to do that here, right?
crazy. I'm not trying to be, sarcastic or being mean here, but I think he's a really nice guy if I met him in person. But he claims that he wants to be like a fun chatter, try to do some type of entertainment.
Listen, he likes to make people laugh.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's what he told me. But after seeing him eat out of a can of Chef Boyardee, not even cooked in a microwave, it just grossed me out.
Hello, gal pal.
Hello, gal pal.
Thank you, Wheat.
So you got weekend plans, Dougie Doug?
I have no weekend plan specifically.
I figured you're gonna relax a little bit or go see a movie or whatever.
So let me think. On Sunday, I'll play bridge, as I do. Movies, I don't really watch.
You don't watch a movie?
No, I don't like watching movies, man.
I gotta do some grocery shopping tomorrow. And then church on Sunday.
I usually grocery shop early in the week, sometimes Monday, but usually like Tuesday. I go
Yeah.
once a week. I don't get much, right? If I spend literally more than like $75, that's a lot.
That's
You know what I
enough
mean?
for you to handle.
Hello, Chewy. Good to see you.
Hello, Chewy.
Chewy, I hope you're doing well.
Hello, Jody.
Chewy, today is Pastor Muppet's birthday. Chewy, I just thought I'd mention that. Oh, gal pal, ease up a little, please, gal pal. What did I do? There it is. Move comment. There we go.
How are you, Twit? Hoping you're doing all right, you and Storm Dancer.
Thank you. Fathom Maine is here. What's up, Fathom? Thank you for coming in. I missed you. I missed your entrance.
How are you, Chewy? Oh, well, $5 a gallon. Oh, you're doing great. Awesome, Twit. Tell her I said hello. Tell Storm Dancer good day to her. Yeah, Chuck Norris passed away. He just turned 86 last week.
Okay. Well, that happened.
He died. He passed away yesterday. He was in Hawaii, and he was going to the hospital for some type of emergency. And I think he died at the hospital because he died yesterday morning.
No idea. Not that worried about it. It's
Yeah. Did you ever watch one of his movies though, or the Walker
a long
Texas
time ago. I
Ranger?
watched little Chuck Norris. I don't remember which movie. I believe he was a veteran, and I believe he.
Yeah, he did. He served in
He was
Korea.
He wasn't part of the Hollywood elite bullshit.
Yeah, he was just keeping himself, basically. But he's going to be missed, though. Of course, they all say today.
I was wondering what happened to him. Can't find him on the channel.
You weren't a fan of Chuck Norris?
Who are you looking for? Wait a minute. Let me go find what Fathom's talking about. I missed him when he came in. I don't see him there either. Nicholas, hello and welcome in.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I watched the Walker Texas Ranger TV show.
Oh, White Tupac. Okay, I know White Tupac. I don't know where he is. I'm gonna assume that since I haven't heard otherwise, that he's probably okay and just not in YouTube, or I think he had problem with his channels, right? Sometimes.
Storm Dancer, good day, mate. Hope you're doing well, Storm Dancer.
Hello, Storm Dancer. Welcome in.
You're
I
doing
hope
really
he's
well.
okay. I hope
Awesome.
he's okay too, Fathom. I liked White Tupac. I used to go to his streams. I don't know where he went. I haven't seen him go live. I haven't looked for him on his channel. He hasn't been live in a long time. I would have to think at least a couple of months since I last saw him live, and I don't know where he is. If I hear anything, I'll find you and mention it. I'll come to your channel if I hear anything. Okay, Fathom? I'm hoping Chewy comes backstage now, but I haven't seen it back there yet. So
I thought maybe Dutchman might be coming up here since he asked for the link.
no, Dutchman is Chewy asked for the link. Dutchman's letting me know.
Uh-huh.
We have a system here, Mary.
Yeah. So whenever somebody asks for the link, Dutchman will say, link, Dougie.
Yeah, Fathom. The way it works is this: if his channel was taken down for some reason, if either he took it down himself or YouTube decided to take it down, you won't find it because it'll be gone, right? If he makes another channel, which people often do, or I don't know what, like I said, I know that he was having issues over there with certain people and shit, and they whatever. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. But I hope he's okay. I assume that he's okay. That the thing that's going on with YouTube is just part of his life or something, right? So I can get some more soda for tomorrow. I'll probably go live in about 1 hour from now. Thank you for coming. You heard what I said before, right? The common dates, I have them, and I'm not worried. If I can help you out, I'd be happy to. All I need is a list. I think I told you this once before, maybe 8 months ago, and nothing ever came of it. Okay, cool.
Well, I'm going to drop down, so
Okay.
I just want to come up here and say hello to you.
Mm-hmm. Mary, thank you for coming.
Oh, you're welcome. It's good to talk to you for a few minutes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I got to get ready for bed myself. It's almost 11 for me. I normally try to go to bed about 11, between 11 and 11:30.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's almost 11.
I got just about midnight here.
Yeah, it's 10:55 for me.
Okay, no worries.
See y'all later.
Mary, thank you. Well. Uh-oh. There we go. Cody and Jody. Making food. I hope you enjoy it, Storm. You can tell us what you're gonna make. I will live stream it, but I won't be getting my hair cut. I'm gonna let my hair grow. I will be getting a shave though. The straight razor shave is the best thing about it. Spaghetti, got it. Huh. You use a hedge trimmer. What up, Matty Ice? Happy Friday, happy spring. Nicole Reese, hello. Twit's gonna have a sandwich. What next? From a musical standpoint. Oh, we'll see how we do here. I'll be right back. I'll leave the music play. I'll be right back. Uh-oh. Tisha, good night. Thank you for coming.
Yesterday a morning came, a smile upon your face. Jesus Palace morning glory, silly human race.
Do we have any Yes fans in the audience? Ron Josephson, give us a wink in chat. Who are you talking to? Where's Chewy gone? Oh, Chewy. I was hoping you were going to come up, Chewy. You're back. You need the link again? I'll email you tomorrow, Chewy, anyway. I'll send you an email. "17 minutes of actual silence." People actually pay for that? To have that album to it? Like, let me buy this album. There's nothing on it. I think Roy's still up. Yeah, he's got drummers over there now. No, I have not. I said today's Pastor's birthday. I emailed with Pastor. He hasn't heard either. I'll send her another email. I did send her one maybe 6 weeks ago now.
Yesterday, a morning came, a smile upon your face. Jesus Palace, morning glory, city human,
Whataburger and fries.
city human race.
Wow, that'll be some show, Dutchman.
Yours is no disgrace. Yours is no disgrace.
You coming up? Would you care for the link, Mountain Man? I would love to have you up there. We'll test them. Yeah, Twig. I get letters in Gmails, and they say that it doesn't affect my account, but they're gonna not play it in certain territories, something like that, or play countries, some countries and stuff. I get copyright warnings. I don't get strikes. I'm not monetized. I'm not making money on it. There's nothing for them, No, Storm Dancer wants spaghetti. Storm Dancer wants. She wants spaghetti. So the answer is really that my attitude has adjusted. I guess I used to be a little more worried about it than I am now. I'm not that worried about it now. I did used to be more worried about it. And the truth is, the Dead plays fucking Dylan songs and Beatles songs, and I get the same letters. I get the same emails telling me it's a warning. That's all. And they say something about the copyright holders have the right to the music. Like they could come and get it and use it if they want. That's fine with me. Not my music. That's not what music is. Your music is meant to be listened to. Right? You make the music and then tell people they can't listen to it? Get the fuck out of here. Sean Art. Hello, Sean. Welcome in. Parrot Family. What's up, Parrot Family? Thank you for coming. You got a copyright warning on one of your videos. Yeah. They tell you that you don't have to do anything. And it doesn't affect your account. Thank you, Sean.
Bluebird flying high above, shine wings over to the sun. Hide mysteries of life on your way. Though you've seen them, please don't say a word.
You're an expert at reading, Mountain Man. Oh, at reading hellos. You're an expert at reading hellos. I get you.
From my eager eye, though you've seen that, please don't tell us so. What you can't see can't be very Speak to me of summer, no winter's longer than time can remember. Sitting above the roads, travel on in only constant ways. I still remember the talks by the wayside, the bright sons and daughters that knew the knowledge of the land, spoke to me.
There you go, Mountain Man. As only you can show. Oh, you've seen me, please don't say no. Don't know. I'm about to go check this out.
Possess to give or take away forever. All I know can be shown by your acceptance of the facts they're shown for you. Take what I say in a different way, and it's easy to say that this is all confusion. As I see a decay in me, I can also show it you, and you may
I have to check in over here. Wednesday night on Netflix. Yankees opening day already on Wednesday. Yeah, I guess that's right. Jody Genealogy. You should check out Sean's channel. He's got a good channel. And vice versa. Sean, you should check out Jody's a content creator and does live streams. You should check him out. Jody, I have some of Sean's artwork on the wall in my house. I have a video on my channel. If you look at it, you'll see different artwork around. One of them is Sean's piece, and I show it on a video on my channel. I believe it's there. Sean draws that stuff. He's an artist. Mountain Man, I don't know. We're going to do a remodel up here in the spring. We're getting work done on the house. We're doing the front porch too. Things are going to be different out there. I'm not getting carried away up here until after we get the remodel done. Right now, this is basically a storage unit up here where I'm sitting. I'll get a comfortable chair too. I may look relaxed, but I'm sitting on a dining room table chair. Like, you know, you see it when I get up, don't you? It's there. I got my coat hanging on it. But I'm not in like a fancy chair or nothing either. But I do plan on that trip. That's in the works. A nice desk with my stuff on it instead of these rickety tables. See this table? Look, you see? I do plan on it. I'm sure you will, Mountain Man. That's the one there, but you're talking about this one over there. That one. I've reoriented my sitting arrangement. I used to be that way a little more. Yeah. My spot has moved, but that's the hole in the ceiling you're talking about over there, right? Oh, rickety fucking table. Okay, the rod, right? It's hanging on tie wire.
You're 10 minutes late for work,
What
but
the fuck?
you were 20 minutes.
Right? The tie wire is wrapped around a screw eye in the joist above, right? Thank you, Nicholas.
Take a straight and stronger course to the corner of your life. Make the white queen run so fast. She hasn't got time to make you a wife. Cause it's time and time
No,
with your
Mountain Man, you'd be mistaken about that.
is captured. For the queen to use, move me on to any black square. Use me anytime you want. Just remember that the goal is for us all to capture all we want. Yeah. Don't surround yourself with yourself. Move on back to square. Send that instant comment to me. Initial it with loving care. Yourself. Cause it's time with your time and this news is captured.
Oh, look at that. Mental Raccoon Glasses live.
Don't surround yourself with yourself. Move on back to square. Send an instant comment to me. Initially, we'll have
I put the link in for Mountain Man. I certainly did.
Cause it's time with your time and this news is captured.
The Lake Placid Olympics in 1980. Miracle on Ice. And this is going out to watch the Yankees? You got a sports bar down there? I guess. I guess you do every bar, every single bar. You might have. I don't know if it's the name of a horror movie. I don't know. Lake Placid. Okay, well, Storm Dancer knows the movie, Lake Placid. She's already answered your question. I remember that movie. I don't know, was it called Piranha? I don't know. What was that movie called? Where the fish escaped? The movie was a long time ago. It's too cold for alligators or crocodiles anywhere near Lake Placid, New York. Too cold. Betty White is in it? Trisha, I was at your live stream yesterday. I watched for a while. Gave you a thumbs up. I saw RV there. I think, and someone else. I think it was RV, and there was someone else too. Good to see you, Madness. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I come by and give you a thumbs up when I see you live, which has not been as often lately as it used to be. I've noticed that, but I did go and hang around for a while yesterday. And another one sometime in the last couple of weeks, I think. Or not, maybe in the last 3 weeks. The time was at 105. She's a big woman. Lived to 105. The mother from Good Times, Florence. Yeah, Betty White was in Golden Girls for sure, but she was also in Mary Tyler Moore, right? The Mary Tyler Moore Show. And a couple of others.
Once a peaceful man laid his old head down by a river. Thought about his childhood life, the father of forgiver couldn't hide away.
I had a couple people up. Sometimes people come, sometimes they don't. I really don't know why. Sometimes I have like 7, 8 people. I had a couple people up earlier. Kittles came up, and Mary Birdie came up. But basically, no, not much for guests on the panel tonight. We listened to some Stranglers before, and then I played a Meat Puppets album. Now I'm playing this the Yes album. Yeah. Yeah, well. But I don't think there's much left. And then I'm probably going to go. Well, 10 more minutes on the album. And then I'm going to go. It was warm last week. It was warm last week. It got into the 80s one day, got up to 75 one day. Then it got chilly. It's 47 degrees now, which I would say is warm. That's not cold, right? You can't say 47 degrees is cold. It's a wait and see here too, right? Because it's only mid-March. I particularly like this song. But then this is one of those albums that there's not a song on it you don't want to listen to, right? I could get Snow in April. Absolutely. Well, yeah, Mountain Man. Wyoming, you get snow in April and May and June. Listen, in Jackson, I lived in Jackson for 20 years. Twice, 2 times. It snowed on the 4th of July while I was in Jackson. Like 10 years apart. Like on the day of the 4th of July, it's fucking snowing. Of course, Jackson's up in altitude. You see snow in England one time, Sean. Yeah, we're at altitude and it gets chilly up there. Like Jackson is like 6,500 feet in the air or something. Up in, you know. Perpetual change. Chilling. MLB, Major League Baseball games played in the snow. Okay, Nicholas, we'll check that out. You're welcome, Dutchman. Absolutely. I like cats too, Nicole, but we don't have one. Although I'm 60 and I've had plenty of cats in my life. I do like cats. I like outdoor cats that only come in when they want to. I don't sing in the shower. I don't sing in the shower. Thank you for stopping in, Madness. I'll talk the next time I come. I'll come in and talk. I just, people having conversation. You know what I mean, right? It's like if I'm not sure what I could add, I'm less likely to talk. You know what I mean? Thank you for coming in, Madness. Tone deaf. Better than being stone deaf, Sean. My mother's father was stone deaf by the time he passed away. Oh shit. Touch me. She's man, she said who? Damn. I had a friend out west. He was a fire jumper. He worked for the Forest Service. And fire. He was one of the people that would like parachute into the fire. Mountain Man right out in the open. Nicole, I'm going to be going here in a couple minutes. Okay, skydiving. I'm going to tell a story. This is no longer Yes playing. This is another band now. Okay, my buddy Richie, I've known since middle school anyway. Lives up the road around the corner, not far from me. Tragically got burned very seriously in a fire in his house about a year ago. Right? Was in a coma for a month and was in the ICU and had a long recovery. Guy's 58 years old. He turned 58 like 3 weeks ago, or maybe sometime last month. He turned 58, having recovered from these burns he obtained in this house fire that fucked him up and almost killed him. What he did for his birthday, his 58th birthday, was go skydiving. He'd never been skydiving before. I guess what Ron told me, my buddy Ron, like, yeah, you always wanted to go skydiving. Right? This goes to show you. Went skydiving for his 58th birthday. Less than a year, I think, after nearly burning to death in a fire, it fucked him up and left him in a coma for a month. Okay. It's not man visits. Yeah. I'm gonna finish this cigarette and shut down regardless if the song's done or not. They play this for like 18 minutes. Cigarette ain't gonna last that long. I'm gonna bring this over and put it in the chat. Y'all should listen to this at home.
Sliding around tonight. Swinging the town, remember. Better to drown in lead. Keep bringing you down. I know you got something for me.
Y'all should put this video up and watch it and listen to it, man. These guys are great.
Things in their good time. You're like a yo-yo, a headshot. Time I go solo and I know. Ready to blow, kiss the night. I'm the fucking king of the disco.
Thank you, Dutchman, for coming. I do. You want to slam dance, Mountain Man? I'll play some Minutemen. You can slam dance. Would that work?
All real cute and all real fucked up. Savage God, to make your fire. Wrap my arms around you, take refuge in your soul. Your savage God, teach what we're starting. Celebrate our body. We're going to lose control.
$1 billion weekend in beautiful America. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Mountain Man, but I guess that's good. You didn't want to go slam dancing, Mountain Man? Do the chicken dance. The funky chicken. That can be arranged. You get you all the funky chicken. Here you go, Mountain Man. Rufus Thomas. There he is. There you go, Mountain Man. Mountain Man, take that and listen to it. Who is flirting with you? Gonna go do the funky chicken. I got skunks in my yard. And it's spring, so guess what? I got skunks live under my barn. Poor Gigi, our last dog, got skunked twice. Okay. Close enough. I'd like to thank you all for coming. Sean, always good to see you. Twit, Storm Dancer, Nicole, Mountain Man. Of course, Dutchman. Anyone else who's still here? All those who stopped in, left. It's about what I see. Next week sometime I'll do another panel. Jody Genealogy, thank you for coming. Thank you, Roll Call. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Thank you very much for coming.